Wow, that that BGM ended just in time. Hold up, let me get the other BGM out really quick. There we go. Hey Salty, hey Starbreaker, welcome. And I guess G&G left a message earlier in chat. Something about what the Hot Springs being the worst terrorist club. That's not what we're talking about today, but I did have a different idea for. Well, I had several tier list ideas, and one of them is like who would actually be the best like bank robbers in the entire city. I'm not sure why I didn't go with that one. It sounds a lot funnier in my head. I don't know why I went with the terror tier list instead. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad idea. I have been wondering a little bit, but I feel like the bank robber one just might be a little bit better. I don't know. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome to another Blue Archive stream, but today's gonna be a little bit different from the usual Blue Archive stream. We're gonna be doing a tier list today because we're kind of caught up on the event that's running right now. However, I did see something show up in Twitter that kind of sort of caught my eye recently. Alright, see you in a bit then. Alright, so apparently we got this going on. Oh, wait, it's too big. It's too big for the screen. Let me see if I can get a different view. No, hold up. Increase size. This. You get the idea. We're getting more chapters on Abydos. We're getting more episodes in Abydos Chapter 3. So that's happening apparently next week. Here's the question though. How far is this gonna go? Like how many more updates are we gonna get to Chapter 3 before we finish it? I'm assuming at least 1 or 2 more. Maybe 2 more? But I don't know if we have enough episodes here to do like at least take a look at this chapter. Can't believe Hoshino is dead. Isn't this like the past or something? Because if you look at this, Shiroko is small, and I don't know. Nonomi seems to be more or less the same as before. She looks a little bit, I guess, younger? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But Shiroko is definitely a whole lot smaller. Second year Shiroko's very uwo. I mean, she gets a huge growth spurt, right? Between second year and third year? No, no. This is first year Shiroko, right? Because isn't the Shiroko that we have right now a second year? Let me double check. The Shiroko we have right now should be a second year, if I'm not mistaken. Shiroko. Details? No, this one? Here we go, second year. yeah, second year. How would you tell how well developed Nonomi is with a bouquet? She's probably still fairly well developed, but not as well developed as she is currently. I'm pretty sure breasts don't work that way, but then again, this is anime logic, right? I mean, this is the Nonomi we have right now. There's the Nonomi in the past. The face looks a teensy bit different, right? Okay, let me cut this up. The face looks a teensy bit different. It's a little hard to tell, not gonna lie. her hairstyle is more or less the same. She has more hair now, I think, compared to before. But otherwise, a little bit difficult to tell with everything else. But Shiroko is definitely, first year Shiroko is extremely small. Extremely. Why is it always the first years that seem to be the most feisty? At least in Abydos. First year Shiroko, very feisty. First year Hoshino, extremely feisty. What's going on there? There's gotta be something in Abydos' water, or maybe a lack of water that's doing this to them. They haven't learned the hierarchy. Oh, you mean for Shiroko? True. You gotta teach the dogs. You gotta teach the wolves, how it works in this pack. Otherwise, they're not gonna fall in line. That's just kind of how it works. But yeah, I'm guessing we don't have anyone right now that's played JP. I would like to get some info from them regarding, do we have enough chapters to do a story playthrough for next time? I think this might be the Shupugaki update. I'm not entirely sure, but according to the reactions in Twitter, this is probably the Shupugaki update. Yes. So, I mean, that's kind of what we were waiting for anyway. So we may as well do that, and then the next Abydos Chapter 3 one that we'll do is when it actually finishes all the way through, because it doesn't make sense to do one part and then finish off with a little bit left afterwards. You wonder if they're gonna get voiced before Seiya? Only if they're playable, right? Or show up in an event. This technically isn't an event, but it is, what do you call this? It is technically a story part, and we don't typically have this the speaking scenes in the game. You know, whenever you exchange items and stuff like that, we don't usually have speaking for other characters other than the one who's like maybe not playable. You know what, now that I think about it, is Erica voiced? Actually, is Erica voiced? Hold up. I did not actually think about this. Is Erica voiced? Kirara is voiced. But I don't remember if Erica is. Because I haven't seen her cycle through. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to double check. Let's see. What was this thing called? This is the Rowdy and Cheerful? Okay. Rowdy and Cheerful Blue Archive. Erica is not voiced as far as I remember. That's what I thought. I'm gonna double check, not the G... Oh, wait, it is the GG Wiki. Is it the GG Wiki? No, this one doesn't have it. I know how much people love the fandom wiki, but the fandom wiki typically has this kind of info, and I don't see it on Google for whatever reason. Yume and Black Suit have a voice in the anime. Right. Now that you mention it, they don't get voiced in the game. But they did get a voice in the... Yume did get a voice in the flashback in the anime. And Black Suit, since he's a main character, did also get voice in the anime. That makes perfect sense. Sadly though, anyone who showed up in the final episode post-credit did not get a voice, meaning Momoi, Midori, the Makeup Work Club. But I mean, they have a voice in the game, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's kind of funny though. Master Shiva gets a voice, and many mobs also get a voice before Seiya does. It's like, really? Seiya's like, really? Hey Henry, welcome. I got a question for you since I think you played JP, right? So let me put it back to this. So this is coming next week apparently. Do you know up to what episode this goes to? Because I'm thinking of starting Abydos Chapter 3 next week. But before we start Abydos Chapter 3, we also gotta do the Trip Trap event first. So probably Trip Trap event first, and then this one. But only if we can get like maybe halfway through the chapter, and then for the rest of it later. Ah, you don't do the main story events in JP. I see. That's also fair. That's also fair. Well, I think regardless of what happens, because the twins are basically in this update, we're more or less gonna do this next week. We're gonna probably do this next weekend, because I want to do the Trip Trap event first. So Trip Trap event is gonna be on Tuesday/Wednesday. Wednesday for Asia people. But yeah, so we're gonna do the Trip Trap event first, and then we're gonna do this one afterwards. If only because I think the Trip Trap event kind of connects to at least this part of the story, from what I understand. Also, I just wanna go through the Trip Trap event. That's why. I didn't get a chance to read it when it was around, but I do have the story in the archive, so that'll be good. Yeah. Anyway, just look forward to that when it comes. But yeah, as far as stuff today, we're not really doing anything in game. I did kind of want to try set stage 49, but I'm not feeling it right now. Episode 7? I think episode 7's pretty decently far. We may... I think that... I'm almost thinking maybe wait one more update. Because I think that will at least get it to maybe 13 or 14, somewhere around there. The midway point anyway. But I also kind of want to take a little peek in the story too, so we'll see. We'll see. Probably take a little peek into the story. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Anyway, how's everyone's Total Assault going? I'm surprised. I'm surprised I'm still in gold even after almost a week of doing only extreme on Perrozilla. Oh wait, I forgot to use the rest of my tickets. Let's go do that. How's everyone doing on this one? I'm still gold somehow. It's like I thought I would not be gold anymore, but it's taking me 2 teams to clear extreme. Insane is kind of insane, not gonna lie. You need one more tank? I don't know. Wait, how many teams did you go through for that one? Your phone stopped working? Oh no. Is it time to get a new phone? Getting a new phone is expensive, not gonna lie. He'll get half his HP down with the first team. I'm guessing the rest of the teams just don't cut it. Yeah. The damage spike from extreme to insane is kind of ridiculous. The Pero minions. Let's see, how do the Pero minions work? I think the minions I think the minions just make it so that the boss gets groggy faster, right? Didn't know some of them have their HP buffed, really? Which ones have the HP buffs? I don't think I noticed at all, but then again I was on extreme. Yeah, it's not that bad, but the laser, it does kill your tank pretty quickly if you're not careful. And if you have special armor, it will kill the tank 100%. Tsubaki died when I tried to use her as a tank, and that did not end up very well. That's what you use a shiny minion for? Yeah, I think blue team in general is just not great unless you have certain characters, I feel like. Oh, can I head pat you? I never actually tried. Oh, I can. I've never actually tried to head pat Rin before. I know she doesn't like it. But I've never actually tried to doing it. Deals AoE damage when it goes down and knocks down the buffed ones instantly. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think when it gets groggy, there's like more enemies that pop out, right? I don't really know what to do about those. I just beat them up as normal, but I'm not sure exactly what they do. Maybe it's just like extra bodies for damage? Unsure. Big shiny Pero minions. Is that what they're called? The shiny Pero minions? Deliver 100% of damage taken to Perozilla. Ooh, okay. So you do want to damage these things because the more they are, the more, and if you use an AoE, the more damage it goes to the actual boss. I got you. Big shiny Pero minion deals damage to other Peros in a circular area while falling over. I don't think I got that. Oh, it's only in Insane. It's not in the other one. Got you. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna try that today. Well, I'm not gonna try Insane again today because I think last time I did that, I just died. Does that mean single target EX attacks are better than AoE in higher difficulties? No. For Perozilla, I think it's AoE all the way, or at least something that hits multiple enemies. Like, I think Haruna would still be okay, but you really, really want something that hits as many targets as possible. Gregorius Grand Assaults should be soon? I have no idea. If it is, that's gonna be interesting. You have both AoE and maybe one single DPS for shiny hunting. So for shiny hunting, you would use Sakurako. Is that correct? Because that's what I'm hearing. Or maybe, I mean, if you don't have Sakurako, use someone else who can target the shiny, and then that'll do so. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm curious how this mechanic works. Where is it? I'm curious how this mechanic works, so let me see. Nope, we're not in the right space. Okay, so this is the team I'm gonna bring in. I do not have a tank here. Probably a bad idea. Hoshino will absolutely die, so let's change her out to Natsu. Natsu, where the heck are you? Right here. I just want to see this mechanic. I'm not trying to clear this. Use the shiny to kill the buff Peroros. Okay. Okay. Let me just see this. Oh yeah, how far has everyone got into set so far? I think on stream I got to 25. Haven't tried to go further than that. All right, let me slow this down a bit. Oh, I see the shiny one. I see the shiny one. This one, right? So we gotta go after that. Okay. Go after the shiny! Wow, the shiny is really hard to damage. There we go. And death. Well, I don't know how Chise died, but Chise died. Well, I lost one AoE. This is fun. Oh, there's like 2 shiny ones here. Okay, I see the HP buffs now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I feel like you need some cost reduction somewhere because the skills are not coming up very, very fast. Okay. Got you. It's very hard to get you down to 50%. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing a whole lot of damage to this. Wait, where'd Sakurako go? Oh, Sakurako died? Oh no, my team is slowly dying one by one. I didn't even notice. You have to do it at 9 cost. Wow. So you do need a buffer. I see. That's a little tough to do, considering how tight the timing is here. What are these tiny little things here? Yeah, I just don't have the DPS, and like most of my team just died, so there is that. Yeah, insane is just not gonna work out. I'm not doing insane. But I see now with the mechanic that you're talking about. I feel like I don't know how to deal with that one. I really don't know how to deal with that one. It's just death, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. Alright, so here's the deal with today, guys. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Like I said, I kind of wanted to do a tier list, but the tier list idea was kind of like, do I want to do it as a video? Do I want to do it as a stream? I kind of wanted to do something different from the usual event playthroughs today, so I guess I could have done Momo Talks, but I'm taking a chance on the tier list. So here's how this tier list is gonna work. Let me bring this up really quick. I'm just borrowing a graph that's already been pre-made on the tier list website that has basically everyone on it, including different versions of different characters. So if they exist here already on one level, I'm probably not gonna put them there again. But there's also this other thing that I found. I'm not quite sure how to. Well, no, it's gonna hopefully help us. There's gonna be a group project because I don't know this part of the game too well. Apparently there's a whole document on theories on the mystics and stuff for everyone in the game, and I haven't gotten through this, but I think it's clear that every student, or at least most students, have something special with them that's associated with their halos and stuff, and that's probably where this is coming from. And theories being theories, minus a couple that are confirmed in the game, like, you know, Shiroko and Anubis, and I guess maybe the rest of Abydos and Hoshino being, what is it, Horus or something like that? Yeah, we might have to dig up some lore in Wikipedia to sort this out. Is it about which mythological characters the students are? Yeah, that's basically what this is in general. Like, who are they? What do they have? I mean, Shiroko, Anubis, basically in the game. So, but we're also gonna take a little bit of consideration of their personality, not just what they have, like lore wise. Because, I mean, okay, let's think about this a little bit. Shiroko, technically, if you take her as Anubis, god of death and whatnot, right? Technically, I guess, supposedly, she could kill everyone. But gun, I don't think she has anything more than gun as far as the game is, the story was concerned. But she did manage to wipe out almost everyone in her own timeline. Shiroko Terror, anyway. But it's not like it happened overnight or anything like that, right? And she still kind of got stopped eventually in a different timeline. So I don't know. There's gonna be a weird one. There's gonna be an experiment. I should have just gone with the who can rob a bank tier list better than Shiroko kind of thing. But I'm kind of locked in now, so I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. As far as how we're going to rank this, let's see, what was the idea? Let me look at my thumbnail again, because I actually put some stuff in here. Where is my thumbnail? Oh, here it is. Okay. For now, we have world-ending terrors. Final boss level terrors, but not exactly, you know, gonna end the world anytime soon. Pretty tough to put down if you really tried. Pretty easy. I did have a nah, I'd win. Let's see, pretty easy. No, wait, not bad. Wait, let's put nah, I'd win on this level. Meaning, if they do somehow turn into terror, it's not going to be that difficult to put them back down. So Yeah. And then we're gonna have another thing down here. Not enough information. Because obviously we don't have information every single student, so I'm assuming a lot are gonna end up down here just because we don't have enough. We have nothing on them. Shiroko Terra had the help of Fernaphites and his adult card. Yeah, but how about before then? I'm pretty sure she did a lot of stuff even before then, right? So it's not like she did everything, but I guess it accelerated a little bit. It accelerated a little bit once Fernaphites was put into play. So yeah. There's basically no info on how and when she did it, only that she did. Yeah. So a lot of this is gonna be guesswork, and I'm gonna be using this doc over here to help with quite a few of those considerations. I don't know how big I should make this so that you guys can also see it. Maybe we'll do it like this. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like this. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, we'll use this to help us figure out how it goes as far as sorting them out. But this is purely guesswork on what we already know. And I'm gonna link this doc in the chat. Not in the chat. I'm gonna link this doc in the description so you can check it out after the stream. I basically got this off Reddit. Someone compiled it and put it on Reddit, and I think this is, according to this, done by someone on Discord, and a place called Space Battles. I have no idea where Space Battles is, but someone was got really bored and put this whole thing together. Yes, put your tinfoil hats on. This is purely speculative. Let me put a thing up here. Highly speculative tier list. Feel free to toss in any and all theories. There we go. And I'm gonna pin that. Now, there's a few confirmed stuff we can get from the game, but I feel like the stuff that's confirmed in the game is very small. And we'll basically go down the list in the doc. I mean, I can go down the list here in the tier list, but there's too many students. I don't want to hunt for them in the doc. If we get to the end of the doc, and they haven't been sorted by then, they all go down here and they're not enough information kind of thing. But this is what, I mean, supposedly, I guess, before they turn terror, they still can tap into whatever powers of the Halo that they have. At least that's what I'm guessing. Or maybe it has no effect whatsoever. I don't know. The Halo just seems to be purely decorative, though it seems like some people can definitely tap into that more than others. I feel like maybe Hina taps into it a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. But she does it unconsciously and definitely not consciously for the most part that I could tell. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But we'll start with Shiroko over here. And pretty much Anubis. I don't know if that really helps us with anything. But let's also, yeah, we can also take into account their personalities. Like, even if they do turn terror, are they really gonna be as bad as what they're supposed to be, right? Shiroko could have gone as wild as she wanted to when she turned terror, but she didn't. So yeah, it's partly held back by personality and how they would react to it. True. Anyway, where is Shiroko? Now I gotta hunt for Shiroko. How is this sorted? She's probably down here somewhere, right? Oh, jeez. Where is Shiroko? I think that's why we don't do it this way. Where are you? Serika's over here, but Shiroko's nowhere nearby. She's near Arona? Where's Arona? Where is Arona? I see Hoshino. Where is she? Where is she? Let's see. Hina's over here. Did I pass her? Oh wait, I see her. I found her. Okay, let's bring her up here. Okay. Oh, actually, do we have Shiroko Terror here? That might be more accurate. We probably do have... No, we do have Shiroko Terror here. Crap, now I lost her. If we have... I mean, Shiroko and Shiroko Terror, they're basically the same thing. We'll have... We'll add a doubles. Crap. Add row below. There's two Shiroko Terror? What? Already in list. Or already in... Yeah, already in list. There's two Shiroko Terrors. Okay, we found one. Where's the other one? Below Kaya? Where is Kaya? Second row? Oh, freaking A. Which one is which? Okay, so it doesn't matter, okay? We'll use one of them. It doesn't matter which one. I don't think she was world-ending. She did do quite a bit of stuff. But it's not like she ended the entire world when she turned terror, right? More Shiroko alts. Let's go. If we run into any other alts, they'll go down here. Because this doesn't take into account single character. The one I put in Final Boss is Volume F Shiroko, the other is Post. It doesn't matter, it's the same Shiroko as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the lighter Halo, the more broken Halo. She's basically Final Boss tier though. And she basically was Final Boss tier when she showed up. Yeah, I just don't think she does as much damage as she probably could have. So that's why she goes there. Hoshino. Okay, Hoshino is a list. Okay. Hoshino, Horus, again stated in the game. Horus is everything. Okay, we might have to look up what Horus is, or at least what Horus can do. Really quick. Okay, how do I do this without accidentally showing stuff on the screen? Close this. Gonna have to bring up the Wikipedia. You don't think there's any world-ending terror alone? Isn't Hoshino supposedly the strongest mystic for whatever reason? Let's see. Most significant deity, kingship, healing, protection, sun, worshipped. Okay, maybe not the creator of creators here. Aris would be world-ending class. She can't really turn terror though. She has key, but she would be world-ending, technically. True, yes. That's what she was supposed to do anyway. She already is technically a terror. Okay, I'm not... Okay, just looking at this, Walking Disaster? I'm okay with Walking Disaster. Walking Disaster. Walking Disaster. Alright. Okay, Horus though, what exactly is Horus? I don't No. Worship at least late prehistoric Egypt. What does he do? Sun God, I guess? I mean, Sun God is pretty important. But if anyone has seen the Hoshino Terror stuff, I feel like Hoshino Terror got put down pretty easily. So it's really hard to tell what she would have done. We probably should have another tier list here somewhere. Like, probably bad, but unsure kind of thing. And we'll put that right below final boss, because we have no idea how Hoshino did. And right, like I mean, we know she's a boss fight. On a couple of occasions, she's a boss fight. Now, where the heck is Hoshino? I saw her here earlier. There she is. Okay, bring her up. Okay, so she was technically a boss fight. Black Suit was after her because she was the strongest mystic, but when the boss fight came around, what the heck did that even do? I don't think that boss fight was as bad as it could have possibly been. At this point, Shiroko, you know, was a bit worse than her at that point. She lost herself easier than Shiroko. How negative a student's life affect how strong the terror is? Probably, yeah. You think it would make her more dangerous because of how easily she lost herself? True. So would you put her like in final boss level, probably a little bit worse than Shiroko, and that's why they had to put her down really, really quickly? Otherwise, she could have done so much more damage. I probably would have. This is probably accurate, right? I don't know about Walking Disaster. She hasn't done anything that would have said, yeah, this is actually super, super bad. But definitely final boss tier. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that just because we have nothing else to go on. I mean, we got spoiled a little bit that it did happen at all. But as far as anything else, no idea. Okay, we'll go with that. Nonomi, Neftis. We had a perfect counter for Shiroko. You mean, no, for Hoshino, which is Shiroko. I mean, that's fair. Neftis, alright. Get the wiki here for this. I can't believe we're doing actual research here. Neftis. Ooh, Earthworm. That's probably not what I want to see. Ancient Egyptian Neftis. What is this? Nut and Geb. Honestly, the names of these gods from way back when just doesn't translate very well in the modern day. Let's see. Major cult center, consort offspring. What are you supposed to be? Nonomi turned himself to a worm. Would you love Nonomi if she turned her... Not that one. Would you still love Nonomi if she turned herself into a worm? This kind of worm specifically? I don't think I would. I'm sorry. I just don't think I would. Function. What is she? Symbolizes the death experience. I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. I guess she just basically helps around, especially when it comes to embalming and all that stuff, which is pretty low tier. Aunt of Horus. Yeah, I feel like if where's Nonomi? I feel like if Nonomi ever becomes Terror, she's gonna be a pretty big pushover unless she does something super unexpected. Probably bad. You think she'll be up here? At least in pretty tough? She wouldn't be final boss level. You don't see her doing much? I see her more down here and nah, I'd win. Yeah. I would probably put her down here. You can probably snap her out of it pretty easily if you really had to try. Okay. We'll put her there for now. Let's see. Serika. Serika, Bastet. I feel like every iteration of Bastet I've seen has been like not that difficult to deal with. Let's see. What was your role? Beliefs. Goddess of pregnancy and childbirth. Okay, Serika, I was not familiar with your game, but okay, I think I kind of understand now. Almost destroyed humans, which one? Bastet? Yeah, I mean, for some reason she went from childbirth to getting scammed, but I still say she'd probably be down here. I can't see her being that dangerous. At least, you know, with all the time she's been kidnapped and scammed and whatnot, she would definitely be a very, very low tier threat, if anything. A clever god needed to calm her down. Let me double check here. She's more like a support. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Bubastis. The heck is a Bubastis? Festival. I don't think this one has a lore specifically. It has a little bit of it, but it's mostly lore, role, and not much else. Yeah, I don't think she'll be that big of a problem. Definitely not as big of a problem as the others we have in the list so far. The bar is pretty high for final boss. Let's just say the bar is pretty high for final boss right now. Okay, Ayane. Ooh, Ayane could actually be a little bit tough. Thoth? Thoth? How do you spell Thoth? Thoth. Okay, so what is Thoth exactly? Attributes, scribe for the gods, invention of writing, science, religion, philosophy, and magic. Which is quite a bit. And considering what Ayane does with the helicopter and everything else she touches, I would say if she can get like a army of helicopters up during her terror phase, that's probably gonna be pretty bad, you know? I don't know what her trigger would be, but just imagine just imagine an army of resurrected tanks and helicopters. That's probably what Ayane would probably do. Yeah, I would say she'd be pretty tough to take down. Where is she? Thopters can be a nightmare. Speaking as an MTG player, the only other place I've encountered Thoth was, what is it? The Shin Megami Tensei series. I guess also the Persona series, which makes him into a mid-tier summon. So I would say pretty tough, especially if you take into account everything else that she can do. Alright, we'll go with that. Yume! Okay, this Yume is gonna be interesting because we literally have nothing on her other than she is not here anymore. Just wasting the monthly budget, which happens on a fairly regular basis. You would have thought she would have turned terror at least once by now. I mean, there were a couple of other students who got pretty close to turning terror, right? We had Yukari, who could have turned terror during chapter 5. And I guess more recently, Umika could have turned terror, but it would have been a hilarious terror. I'm not gonna lie. Was Yume gonna do? Well, Yume's supposed to be... where is she? Yume is supposed to be Osiris, according to this thing. Would break before turning terror. Yeah, that's how they dealt with her. Supposedly Osiris. Osiris is a pretty big deal as far as Egyptian myth goes. Osiris. But since she, since she died before that even took place, fertility, agriculture, afterlife, death, resurrection. The dead, resurrection, life, vegetation. Oh yeah, the dead. Right, the dead. As in she actually died. Is Yume even here? Do we even have a Yume? I don't think we have Yume. She can revive herself. Oh, we do have Yume. We do have Yume. Yume, if she brings herself back at any point in the game, I feel like would be interesting, but for now, let's just put her down here as not enough information. At least we would probably need to read a little bit more into chapter 3 before we can get an idea. All we know so far is that she's a huge airhead, and Hoshino had a lot to deal with her, basically. That's as much as we know. Myth-wise, she could be up here higher, but because of her personality, I don't see it. I don't see her being that bad, but then again, we don't know her too well yet. So, I think that takes care of Abydos more or less. Where are we now? We are in Trinity. Oh, Trinity might be interesting. I think we have one confirmed... We have at least one confirmed myth in Trinity. What is it? Kazusa? I don't know anything about it, but she seems to get referred to it quite a bit by her other name. Or that could just be her gang name. Who knows? Seiya! Gabriel. Isn't Gabriel pretty high up there as far as angels go? Where is Seiya? But as far as Seiya in the game right now, she's kind of neutered. Well, that's according to the doc, and the doc is, let's see, prophetic visions, prophetic angel, clearly based on Gabriel, known to appear in visions. Gabriel's linked to I'm gonna go ahead and link this in the chat, and also let's see. Let me. Oh crap! Hold up. I'm gonna put the doc up here so you guys can also reference it. Crap! Isn't Gabriel more a messenger? Yeah, the visions thing. Hold up. We're referencing this doc. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. There we go. At least now you guys have a copy in case you want to go through this. Yeah, messenger basically. That's where the visions come from. You know how Seiya gets like visions of the future kind of thing. So that's probably where it comes from. Could she have turned terror from the chroma? Yes, she could have. Don't know what that would have done, but if she was any fit to fight after turning Chroma, I think it would be really, really tough to deal with her, considering she could see basically anything from the future. Like, imagine... Okay, we're gonna tap into JoJo here a little bit. Isn't there like a stand in JoJo? Oh, there she is. Isn't there like a stand in JoJo where they can see into the future a little bit and could predict what, like, the next move or something like that? I don't know. I feel like there was one. King Crimson? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty... I feel like she would be pretty bad just because of that alone. But I don't know she'd be final boss level. I think her only limit at that point would be her stamina. Right? Her stamina is pretty bad, I think. I could be wrong. What is this? This is a hypothetical power level ranking of what would happen if all the students turn terror. So, yes. That's what we're rolling with today. And there's a doc in the list above for what we're going to be referencing. So, and this is this our tier list. We'll add in more ranks. We'll add in more tiers as we need. But this is a tier list so far. King Crimson is the most powerful stand just because I do not even want to try to comprehend it. I feel like there's worse. But that's a JoJo discussion for another time. What if she gets more powerful when she sleeps? Ooh, that would be real. But wait, if she sleeps though? Okay, here's the thing. If Seiya sleeps, how is she gonna do anything? If she sleeps, you can take her out pretty easily, unless she can summon, like, I don't know, a billion angels, or... No, wait, I guess in this case it would be like a billion Justina ghosts or something. The bird is her stand. She snores and her snores the earthquakes. I feel like she would be pretty bad though, just because of how she is normally with her prophecies and stuff like that. But since she can't do that anymore. Terror Wakamo, the list is over. Honestly, we would have to figure out what she would do. Okay, here's the thing. Some of these students who might have lower tier mystics, so to say, could still be up in the final boss or walking disaster level. If we also take into consideration their usual personality. Just because they turn into a terror, they don't lose themselves completely unless you're Hoshino. And then, you know, all bets are off. So far though, we haven't seen enough people turn terror to see that specifically. But I feel she would be pretty bad. Final boss level, unknown. Stamina would be held back by. Yeah. Mika would be pretty bad already. She's pretty bad already. Where is Mika? Mika's over here. Walking disaster for sure. Okay, let's look at the little synopsis here really quick. Archangel Michael, arguably the easiest mystic to guess. I don't know how people guess that. Leader of the heavenly host, frequently presented with a sword, triumphing over Lucifer, war in heaven. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Easily walking disaster. She's strong enough as it is right now. She's strong as enough as it is right now when she's not even a terror. She didn't turn terror in her despair during her chapter. But you could see how bad she could have gotten if she went even further. And that galaxy of a halo isn't just there for decoration. I feel like it's not just there for decoration. Some of that may be apocryphal or assumptions. Angelology is a wild field anyway. Angel, I've never gotten into the whole angel lore stuff because to me it's not canon technically, but it's still an interesting topic regardless. I mean, I feel like if you go into theology, there's this whole list of stuff that most people won't even touch because it borders on mythical, right? It basically borders on mythical. I mean, whether or not you view theology as myth anyway, but it borders on more fantasy than anything. But yeah, she's pretty bad normally anyway, so she would be up here, and she gets pretty unhinged on the regular. So yeah, okay. I think that's pretty easy to sort out. Our first walking disaster. Nagisa. Given Mika is Michael and Seiya is Gabriel, Nagisa would probably be Raphael, but that is a theory. More popular theory is that she's probably Uriel. So either Uriel or Raphael. I don't know either of those two very well, so we're gonna have to look this up. What do they do? I've heard of these names before. I've seen them in Persona. And there's a little bit of lore on that in Persona. But I don't know anything about them. Control over demons who help Yaldabaoth? Isn't that boss? I feel like. Okay, there's also Raphael. What does Raphael do? What? That's travelers, lovers, attributes. What do they do? Raphael's basically a healer. Okay. I don't think that would be difficult to deal with on its own. Pretty annoying, but on its own, probably not that terrible. How about Uriel? What does Uriel do? I actually don't know anything about Uriel. It's like, I feel like it's one of those names like I haven't heard of until recently. I've heard of everyone else, just not this guy. This guy seems to be more... What does he do, actually? God is my flame. That's what the name means. I don't... Does it make sense? Let's see. Star, Summer, Disc of Sun matches Nagisa's halo. Does it? Actually, does it? Nagisa. I can't see your freaking halo, girl. Where is your halo? It holds water. It holds a little bit more water than Raphael anyway. Kind of. I don't know. I feel like she would be pretty bad, but it's I can't tell. I can't tell with that. If anyone has a better idea, I'm probably gonna put her up here in pretty bad but unsure. Though all you really need to do if Nagi ever turns terror, bring Hifumi in. She'll calm down like a lot. Maybe not turn back right away, but she'll calm down a lot if you bring Hifumi in. So it is what it is, right? Well, no, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, but maybe we'll put it at not enough information. I'll put her at not enough information. Yeah, if she's with another terror, that would change things up. But by herself, I don't know if she would be that bad. Shove roll cakes in all your mouths. Definitely shove roll cakes in the walking disaster that is Mika, apparently. So, all right, Hifumi. A lot of theories about Hifumi. If we assume that Nagi's mystic is Raphael, this leaves Uriel as the potential mystic for Hifumi, but we say Nagi is Uriel. Another theory is probably she's Raphael. Okay, you can read the details in the doc that's linked in the pinned message. There's also another theory that says she's linked to all three humans of Eden all at once, which I don't know how to interpret that. I don't think Hifumi will be difficult to deal with at all. She's summoning Terror Perodozilla. Honestly, if Hifumi turns Terror, that's probably the one thing she would do. But it would be really, really hard for her to turn Terror to begin with. Yeah, she's too positive to turn Terror. I mean, she gave the darn speech. She gave the speech, for goodness sake. So, okay, maybe let's put another tier here. Probably won't. Unlikely to turn Terror. Even if she was Faust, even if she was Fan and Faust, I don't think Fan and Faust would even turn Terror. I think the only way that would probably happen is if you get rid of all the Peril merch in the world, but even then, I don't think it'll happen. It's really difficult. Really difficult. Hifumi's a natural counter against the Terror. Natural counter against Nagi, anyway. I don't know about any other Terror, but definitely a natural counter against Nagi. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Hanako. I've never heard of Haniel before, but let's see what Haniel is. Haniel, I feel like could have been a actual character in the game. Haniel appears as Anael in Shin Megami Tensei. I've actually have never seen it. Hanako is probably bad. Okay, let me read what's in the doc here. The doc says Haniel is linked to the planet Venus, which, if you know Venus, goddess of love, sentimentality relates to sentimentality and sexuality. Well, that's Hanako in a nutshell. I mean, I feel like she would just be really horny. Haniel isn't that useful as a summon. I don't even remember running into it, to be honest. Where is Hanako first? Where is Hanako? Hanako's over here. I feel like unlikely to turn Terror first and foremost. However, if she were to turn Terror, she'd probably be up here. And then I'd win. She'd probably, I don't know, make everyone drain Sensei dry. So really the only one who would probably be, what do you call this, in danger is Sensei. Only Sensei will be in danger. Yeah, okay. I say unlikely to turn Terror just because what would even be her trigger? I have no idea what her trigger would be. So really tough to say otherwise. That's what I'm gonna go with. Alright, let's move down the list. Asuza. Probably Azazel. Azazel. I think Azazel could actually turn terror. If she's stuck in Azazel. Fallen Angel. Okay, we got a Fallen Angel, technically. She definitely could have. If she was in if she was in where is she? Oh, there she is. If she was still in crap, I'm forgetting names. What was the school she used to be at again? What was the school she was at? I'm gonna put here for now until I can figure out a better spot for her. She was Arias, thank you. If she was in Arias for a little bit longer, I can see it happening. Or maybe because, well, yeah, if she was in Arias for a little bit longer, I think she could turn. And if she could turn, I don't think she would be that bad, but she would probably be pretty tough, I feel like. How tough, though? Above Ayane or below Ayane? Probably not that bad. I feel like Ayane would still be pretty bad with the army of helicopters. You think above Ayane? Probably because of the military training? Or I guess, yeah, probably because of the military training. Okay, we'll put it above Ayane then. Let's see. Let me read the doc here. Another possible connection is a Mayflower ship? Okay, I don't even know anything about the Mayflower ship. I don't know why that's in here. But if we're going with angels, Azazel would probably be it. Pretty tough though. I don't know what she would do with that mystic in particular, but yeah. Let's go with that. Koharu. Okay, I think the tinfoil hat for this one might just be absolutely bonkers. Because some people are thinking she's Metatron. Like, excuse me? Metatron? Like, really? This guy? Well, at least, I mean, as far as Shin Megami Tensei goes, Metatron is pretty high up there. I mean, I would even say like one of the end game summons, as far as I could see. You won't be surprised she becomes final boss? Like a true elite. Where is she, first of all? Where are you, Koharu? Where are you hiding? There you are. Yeah, I don't see her turning into a terror. But I feel like for her, I kind of want to speculate if she does turn terror. She doesn't really have the personality to do anything. Despite her supposedly high ranking of a mystic, she doesn't have the personality to do anything. You think Hanako will be more likely to turn than Koharu? Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything in the story that would probably say this is actually gonna traumatize her. So let's put her down here, unlikely to turn terror. But I'm still kind of surprised to see that Metatron is associated with her. Like, really? I don't see it at all. Bad End Hanako did look a bit creepy. When was Bad End Hanako? Hanako can get pretty serious, true. I mean, the fourth PV. Did she? Did she? Let me see. You can see her in the 4th PV. Okay. May have to look this up. 4th PV. Let's mute this. I'm hoping it's not one of these really quick sequences where it's like it only shows for a split second. Cause that's really hard to see. Okay, there was 1 Hanako, 2 Hanako. Didn't see a Hanako there. These are all the CGs from that time. After the president scene? Okay. Okay. Let's see. I do like this little star sequence. That little swirly thing. Okay, here's the president. Man, I hope we get to see her again soon. Or at least just anytime soon. Oh, you mean that one? You mean this one in particular? I mean, I guess. But this is more like her being, Isn't this more her being disillusioned by everything in Trinity? Kind of. They're dead? They're mostly dead. They're like 90% dead. I see what you mean, though. Yeah, I mean... I don't like it. I guess like Hifumi, I can't see her turning terror. It would be pretty bad. It would have to be pretty bad for her to turn terror. Koharu though, I just can't see it at all. I think I would have to move Hanako up to here. But it's a little tough to see. It's a little tough to tell if she would do anything. I'll just move her up to the next tier here. Koharu is a mascot. What a waste of a mystic on Koharu though. What a waste of a mystic. But then again, if she actually did something with that, that would be truly terrifying to see. Okay, Tsurugi Kamael? Which helps Maiko in leading during war times, but is also associated with justice. Wrath of God. I think her dojins get exposed on the daily, so yeah, it would have to be a really spicy dojin. I feel like at that point, I feel like Tsurugi could be pretty bad. But only because she would be like a berserker type. You know what I mean? Walking Disaster? I don't know about Walking Disaster. What's your argument for putting Tsurugi on Walking Disaster? I feel like she will be berserker type for sure. But it's a little hard to tell what she would actually do. You think she'll be in a similar situation as Hoshino? She's already a walking disaster. I feel like to qualify for walking disaster, no, you just need for walking disaster. You just have to do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time, or just a lot of damage. Period. Which Mika definitely feels that. Okay, remind me, because it's been a while since I've interacted with Tsurugi. How bad is she on a normal basis? I mean, I know she really gets into her work. But how bad is she on a normal basis? I mean, breaks through walls? Doesn't have any negative moments. Already destroys walls, survived a train crash casually. I remember that one. Okay. If she somehow loses herself for whatever reason, I feel like she would at least be final boss tier, but I don't know about walking disaster. She will be a really, really hard final boss tier to stop though. She had to be held down by other Justice Task Force members so she doesn't go and cause total chaos. And also heals herself. Okay, you convinced me. She's a walking disaster. You have convinced me. Yeah, add to that Berserk after going Terror for whatever reason, she would be up there. Okay. It's kind of funny though. Hoshino and well, Shiroko definitely not a walking disaster, but Hoshino is the only other known Terror that we know so far, and she's only final boss level. We have yet to see an actual walking disaster in the game, but I would like to see it just to see how bad it actually is. Hasumi! Sandalphon? Hasumi? I mean... I don't know about that, but that's what we got to go with. I feel like I don't think she's gonna turn Terror anytime soon, or at least even if you take all her sweets away, she's not gonna turn Terror. I would say unlikely to turn Terror probably, just because she doesn't seem to get flustered that easily, or at least. I mean, we could probably have said the same thing for Tsurugi, but Tsurugi. It's easier to imagine what would happen if Tsurugi turned Terror than Hasumi if Hasumi turned Terror. Right. So... I would say unlikely down here unless we have an argument for what she would even do. Gaining a lot of weight. She does that already. She does that already. I'm gonna put her here for now. I'm gonna put her here for now. Unlikely. Because I just can't imagine it. I can't imagine what it would be like. She's kind of like in the Koharu situation. Supposedly really strong Mystic, Sandalphon, and Metatron both down here, but there's no reason for them to actually use it, or at least there's no reason for it to go off, or for whatever reason. Mashiro, there is a theory on Mashiro, but Mashiro being Mashiro, where is she? We're gonna have to put her... Where is she? We're gonna have to put her down here. Not enough information. Yeah, she is that much of an unknown. Not enough information to even make a working theory on her. So there is that. Poor Mashiro. Okay, let's go for the next one. Ichika. Ichika, where are you? Where is Ichika? I can't find her. Ichika, where the heck are you? You would think it would be easy to spot someone who doesn't even open their eyes, but I can't even find her. Where is she? First row? Oh, there she is, thank you. Ichika's gonna be pretty tough at least. Yeah, she's somewhere around here. We'll put her at the end of this row for now. Let me look at the notes on her. There's a theory that she might be Jofio, whoever that is. Archangel of Beauty, really? Associated with Metatron. Flaming Sword, no real link between Nagisa and Hifumi. Questionable. Okay. Associations aside, we'll just have to take what her usual personality is. I haven't played the Trip Trap event, but I've heard stuff from the Trip Trap event. So, from what I hear, she holds herself back a lot. So if you really piss her off, she can be pretty bad. Really wild? Okay, we'll put her on Seiya level. But since well, I'll see soon, hopefully. Above Seiya, you think Terror Ichika would be worse than King Crimson Seiya? Well, then again, the thing that holds back Seiya is her stamina, so I can see that. Probably bad, but unsure. Okay. Considering how she is and what she could do, let's just put her there for now. Yeah, Seiya doesn't have much firepower on her own. She can see stuff, and if she works with someone, she can be pretty bad. I think at best on her own, unless she has something else to back her up. Precognition aside, I don't think she's gonna be that big of a deal. I'm just thinking. Kazuza, okay. I'm gonna have to look up this Kath Palug thing because I've seen it referenced so many times, but I don't know anything about this. A monstrous cat in Welsh mythology, given birth to Gwynedd. What? The cat was to haunt the isle? What? Kath Palug is her gang name. Ah, I see. Don't think it's that deep. It's probably not that deep. Okay. Okay. I don't know much about Kazuza, so you guys are gonna have to tell me. Let's see. Also means it can also be seen her cat ears. Weapon, definitely a reference to Welsh stories and stuff like that. Okay, I don't know anything about Kazuza, so you're gonna have to help me with this one. Alright, where would we put Kazuza? I know nothing about her. Apparently the only thing I know about her is she doesn't like cats, for whatever reason. Definitely pretty tough? What makes you say that? I was looking at this. It's like, really? I don't like cats, even though she's a cat herself? Like, what's that about? I mean, we're probably not gonna get a story out of that unless you have the Momo talk, but... Can't see her on Turning Terror. Okay, we'll put that there then. Probably just for irony. Current Kazuza just cannot see it. Okay, fair enough. We'll go with that then. Yoshimi. Yoshimi, possibly Percival. Where is she? Where is she? I do not know where she is. I cannot find her. Was she up here? No. No. I'd win. You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean to her. Why are you so mean to her? Let's see, where is she though? I can't find her. Where is Yoshimi? Oh, there she is. It's not, I mean, it's the truth. Percival was an alright knight, but not the biggest. They make Percival such a big thing in Grand Blue though. I don't know why, but they do. Along with the rest of them. It's the truth. They just don't really have that much potential to do so. I see. I don't know. I guess if she tsundere enough, she could turn terror. But even if she did, she wouldn't be that difficult to deal with, I feel like. Right? Eat all the sweets in the world? Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know much about her. I think I do have her. Do I actually have her? Do I have Yoshimi? I feel like I have Yoshimi. I do have Yoshimi. But I've never used her, so I don't know anything about it. She's small, just put the sweet on top of the shelf. Okay. We'll just put her here because we have no other way to sort her out. Alright. Natsu. I feel like Natsu, I don't know much about her, but I don't think she would turn terror. I just got that feeling. She's too laid back for that. Way too laid back for that. Unless I'm wrong. We still need Ban Natsu though. Ban Natsu would be great. It is kind of funny that I'm looking through the doc right now, and it seems that the Sweets Club is all associated with like the Knights of the Round Table. Like, really? I can't see it. I don't know who. I don't know who came up with all these, but I'm just going by what the doc says because I have no idea about some of these students. She becomes terror after they skip her ban out. Oof. Maybe we'll get her in the rerun. She'll be okay in the rerun. Yeah, I mean, I've seen her EX skill. She just drinks milk or whatever that thing is. Yeah, let's just put her in unlikely to turn terror just because of how she is. We can also probably put Irie over here. Unless, I guess unless you insult Choco Mint, which I will do. I will insult Choco Mint. For sure. Because I'm not a fan of it. Is anyone here like Choco Mint? Like, really? Unironically, does anyone here like Choco Mint? You like Choco Mint. Never tried Choco Mint. There's two reactions to Choco Mint. One is either you like it because it combines the coolness of mint and the flavor of chocolate, or you think it's toothpaste. And I, for one, think it's toothpaste. So, yeah, and I stick by that. I stick by that. So Wombat, you're telling me you like eating toothpaste. Is this correct? Because I don't know what to say about that. I feel like you're on the same level as Izumi at that point. Usagi will end you for that. She'll get ended by the dragon by the... How long? Uzagi's not done yet, is it? No, it's not. Not eating, just tasting? What's the point? What's the point? still ongoing. I still find it okay. I'm gonna just. I still find it funny that Ozaki actually did the deed. You know, not expected, but at the same time, I can see it happening. But anyway, yeah, Choco Mint will put her at unlikely just because of her personality. So yeah, we'll just put her there because of her personality. I just don't see it happening. Nagatoro at least ended. I don't know. I guess on one hand, yay for the author of finally finding peace in his life. Yay for the artist / author for finally finding peace in his life and not making the Nagatoro manga as painful as the original webcomic. If you haven't seen the original webcomic, ooh boy. Ooh boy, I had mixed feelings when that thing got serialized. Oh, they were pretty harsh. The author was going through a lot of things back then, it seems like. And it reflected in the art. And I guess he's okay now. Maybe. It is the Nasi. It is the Nasi. I don't think I've seen him do the such brutal art recently though. So maybe he's healed. At least in the for the meantime. I don't know. I would have to check his stuff again. But yeah. Anyway. Well, if he left that part of himself, I'm glad that he did. I'm glad he did. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. That was just me getting distracted. Reisa. Supposedly... I don't know. What is this? Okay, Reisa, there's a little bit of debate on what Reisa actually is. Possibly another archangel I've never heard about. And I do have Reisa, but I don't remember I don't remember reading her Momo talk. I'm sorry. So someone's gonna have to tell me a little bit about Reisa on where she fits in this tier list. Where is Reisa? Where are you, girl? Actually, where are you? Where are you? I cannot find you. Okay, Suzumi is here, but there's no Reisa right next to her. What the heck? All of Trinity except for Reisa is here. Oh, there she is. Why are you in the first row? Feel like Reisa's in a similar situation as Hifumi. Yeah. Walking disaster through her absolute gremlin energy. Okay. We'll put her at unlikely to turn terror. You know what? It's fine that we have a lot of students and unlikely to turn terror. Because that just shows how stable some of them are. Right? That just shows how stable some of them are. You can see her becoming a hero to fight the terror. You know what? If they wanted to showcase her, I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't, you know, use her during Volume F at all. I feel like they could have had her play a part in Volume F. Instead, she just kind of did her usual patrol stuff, right? Is she a bit melancholic? I've seen her live 2D, but I haven't seen anything about that. She just had a small cameo and that was it. Her and Suzumi need a lot more love. I mean, they barely get any appearances at all. So, I hope they get more appearances, at least in a event in the future. Like, I'm surprised that the After School Sweets Club got their own event. You know, they got their own event, and as far as the story goes, they really don't do a whole lot. They show up a little bit in Eden Treaty, and just kind of butt in for a little bit, and then they show up again in Volume F to help out a little bit, but other than that, they don't really do anything. I think she's a bit lonely, with Kazusa being the only one she's around most of the time. Oh, she just wants a friend then. Reisa's literally only on her and Kazusa's event. Wait, they have an event? Or does Reisa show up in the band event? Is that what you're saying? I mean, the way it seems like she just wants a friend. So I'm gonna put her here for now. Oh, they have their own event. Oh, I didn't realize they had their own event. It's not a permanent event, is it? Let me double check. I'm checking the game.
Konnichiwa, sensei.
Is this the playing tag at Neverland? It's permanent in JP. Not yet. Okay. Which one is this playing tag in Neverland? Let me see. Ah, there's a Shanghai Jing event. Never mind. If something were to happen to Kazusa, she could probably turn terror. Okay. Small Shun jump scare. Let's put her with Yoshimi for now, because she has a potential, but we really don't know or we could probably, let's put her at not enough information. I feel like Yoshimi is only here I'd win for kicks and giggles, but we'll keep her there for kicks and giggles regardless. So, anyway, Mine. Mine. What do we do with Mine? Zadkiel. Who the heck is freaking Zadkiel? This is an actual thing. Also known as Hasdiel. Angel of Mercy. Literally barely any information. All I know about Mine is she doesn't heal. She's a healer, but she doesn't heal. Did I skip Suzumi? I may have skipped Suzumi. Let's go back up. Oh yeah, we did skip Suzumi. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Suzumi. Suzumi is over here. Again, I do not know much about Suzumi, so someone's gonna have to tell me. She's Josuke. Oh, you mean Mine? Yeah, true. But Suzumi, I don't know much about her. Like, literally much. I mean, I feel like her and Reisa just kind of made a club just for the heck of it. Pretty tough. On what grounds? Pretty tough on what grounds? She does need an alt, and she does need an updated art. Much like Irie got the updated art, she also needs an updated art. They headbutt for the JTF. Ooh. I mean, I guess being unofficial peacekeeping club, even though there's only 2 of them, I guess I can see that. Fought for the JTF in the Christmas event? I haven't done the Christmas event. So, we do have it because it's permanent, but I should have done that. Won against Kasumi. Tsurugi lost because Sensei was there? So, okay. Okay, unsure if she will turn terror, but she might have the potential to. So let's put her at pretty tough then, just based on everything that you guys said. Oh, Mine. That was Mine. No, but Suzumi and the Justice Task Force. Okay, well, let's put her pretty tough for now. Just because there's a potential there. There's a potential that it could happen. And she seems to be pretty tough on her own anyway, so... Alright, let's actually go skip to Mine for now. Skip down to Mine. Where is she here? There she is. Probably pretty bad. Why would you say she's pretty bad? Hyped her up as famous as Mine? Really? For someone as famous as Mine, she sure hasn't shown up a whole lot. Yeah, and Mine's pretty strong on her own. She's a healer, but she crashes down from above more often than not. Anything apart from the 4 main archangels and seraphs, I don't really care about, to be honest. At this point, these angels are getting more and more obscure, but from what she can do. Mine is the one that beat up Kasumi. Really tanky, can put up a good fight with a lot of characters. Let's just put her pretty bad then. I don't think she can turn terror, but if things got desperate, she could probably turn terror. And because of what she can already do, she could be probably pretty bad, right? So, but we don't know how bad it could actually be. Alright, let's go with that. Serena! Not anyone in particular, apparently. Just a guardian angel in particular. I would probably say unlikely to turn terror unless Sensei really does not take care of himself. Teleporter talks Sensei. Yandere for Sensei. Yeah. Unlikely to turn terror though, but we'll just put there. If she does turn terror, it's probably gonna be over here. But even for Na, I'd win should be really hard to deal with. Like no offensive capabilities whatsoever, but just really tough to deal with on other grounds. But let's just put her here. Let's put her there. Can't see it happening, but if it does, pretty tough. Too sweet for terror. Alright, we'll put it down here. Akin to a tough mosquito. Mosquitoes bite. And I guess she does bite if she gets a syringe in you, but other than that. Hanae. Hanae. I don't know anything about her. I would probably put her on the same level as Serena. She seems too bubbly. Personally. A little too pawn for that. I do see that. I don't remember her Momo talk, but she seems a little bit too pure. Haneda could be more dangerous than Serena. How so? How so? I actually don't know anything about that. Let me get some tissues. I need to blow my nose. chainsaw. Wait, does she use a chainsaw? Hold up. Is there a chainsaw on that gun? Hanae? No, there's no chainsaw on that gun. What do you mean by chainsaw? Where does the chainsaw come in? So Hanae is both... Oh, it's Namomo talk. I see. So Hanae is both her alt and her main are both support, right? She has some unique treatments. Okay. Let's just put her in let's just put her here in unlikely to turn terror. Because I feel like she's on the same level as Serena. That's my feeling. Ui and Sakurako, both at the same time, alright. Not because they have the same mystic or anything. Okay, another, what do you call this? Unknown angel. Zafkiel, Ui, Sakurako, Raziel, Bina and Chakma. I don't know if that means anything to any people. The only Bina we know as far as Blue Archive is the snake. I do wonder what a Chakma would look like in Blue Archive. Like if you told me Sephira stuff in Project Moon, I could probably go on and on about that, but we're not at that level here. So Ui and Sakurako are linked to angels with opposed Sephira, which explains their rocky relationship. Okay, I haven't done the Biblioteca event. Are Ui and Sakurako... do they butt heads a lot? Let's see, where is Ui? Ui's over here. Let me just put her here for now. Sakurako is... where is Sakurako? Right here. I don't know who Alex Jones is. I'll be honest, I don't know who Alex Jones is. Leader of a shadowy organization of nuns. Isn't that just isn't that just a misconception? The shadowy organization of nuns? Or is it actually real? Ui's a conspiracy theorist against the sisterhood. Ah. Ui restored a book that Sakurako read in an event. I see. Okay, here's the first question. Could you see Ui turn terror? Now Sakurako could possibly turn terror, but we'll tackle that later. Okay. She could turn terror, but it would be so weak, you would probably win against her. Fair enough. If her books are destroyed. I can see that. I can see that. If anyone messes her books. Yeah, I think Cherino has a lot of hoops to go through first before it gets to that, but I can see it. Okay, let's put her at nah, I'd win just because what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? Sakurako, on the other hand, could be pretty bad. Could be pretty bad. I don't know if it's bad enough to move her up, but pretty tough maybe. I mean, she's the leader of the nuns for a reason. She almost dies just going outside to touch grass. Wait, did she almost die in the swimsuit in the summer event? Just to go out on the sand? YP too strong. let's put her up here with Mine, because I don't know. Because I mean, the only thing I know about her is what happens in Volume F, where I guess is where she is shown most. I guess she also shows up in Eden Treaty, but mostly in Volume F. Americano Dragon should choke you out of caffeine. Yeah, let's put her there at Naiad win then. Okay, Sakurako. Sakurako. Potential to turn terror just because you can probably see it, whether or not it can whether or not it actually happens. I mean, she seems pretty tough to begin with, but I don't know how bad it actually is gonna get. You know. Maybe about here, along with Mine. Like, we really don't know how strong she is normally. But you do know she's pretty tough. It's a little difficult to place her. She kind of like bounces between back and forth here. But probably, I don't know. She could be. I guess the thing would be if there's some other conspiracy that even she doesn't know about the sisterhood. Then maybe she could turn terror, but I feel like she knows a lot of secrets already. So maybe over here, at least, a pretty tough. Pretty tough to deal with, but maybe not that bad. Let's see. Shimiko. Where's Shimiko? Shimiko. She does have some tense moments with Mine and Nagi. I think that's just because of her position, right? Nothing in particular. Shimiko will put it at not enough information. Like, we literally know nothing about her. We literally know nothing about her, but apparently her artist, showed that she actually has some pretty decent boobs under those books. Unless it actually shows in her art. And I'm just not seeing it. Too sexy for this world. I don't know. She looks pretty slim here, as far as this goes. But that's not what the artist actually shows. Another for the Kana swimsuit collection. Oh, do they have the same artist? Kana and her? Let's see. Ayami. Character trivia list. I'm only seeing Shimiko here. Kana had the same thing happen to her. Well, to be fair with Kana had you could see it. You could see her body type at least from the uniform. You just don't know. You just don't get the full shape until much later. Mari! Okay. Where's Mari? I think Mari is one of those people who, yes, could. You think she would be up here? Mari needs her own tier. What would be the Mari tier? For just no? Mari. You really think so? You really think that she has no potential to turn terror whatsoever? None whatsoever. I feel like there's a lot of fan art for that. But maybe I'm too tainted by the fan art to make a call on this one. Based on the dev talk. Okay. And that's why exactly why fan art exists. Have you guys seen the few, I guess, Mari terror stuff? Let me see if I can actually find one. Let me close this one out really quick. Close this one out. Let me see if I can find a Mari terror. Mari, Blue Archive, Broken Halo. I mean, there's a few fan art of it, but I'm not seeing like any particular designs that are super good, I guess. Dark Persona, let me try that. Okay. Maybe not quite what I'm looking for, but this is what I'm going to post on the stream. This one. I'm sorry. But when I think of bad Mari, this is what I think of. She's as pure as a girl as is, but fans said otherwise. Ah, I see. Those are bad for your health. It very much is. If she looks like a bad person to you, please repent. There's blasphemy. I think it's the Deagle, okay? I think it's the Deagle. That's probably why there's a bunch of that's probably why there's a bunch of fan art of Mari acting badly. You know? That's kind of my thing. The Deagle made her too cool to be pure. Here's the funny thing. I just found out recently. She's not the only student with a Deagle. I think Hinata also has a Deagle, but she's more associated with the the grenade launcher, or whatever that thing she uses in her EX skill. She's more associated with that than the Deagle. But maybe because Mari is so pure, she's more associated. The Deagle is more associated with Mari, despite Hinata also using a Deagle. Okay. I don't know. I just find it funny that, you know, that's the impression that Dark Mari has on. But that's the impression of Dark Mari. Oop, not this one. Not that one. That could have ended badly if I was in the wrong spot. There we go. Misaki also has a pistol, but we don't know what kind. Oh, really? But then again, people don't remember Misaki much, so there's that also. Anyway, okay, fine. Mari is here. Too pure. Too pure. No, let's just keep it Mari. It's better for the memes. It's better for the memes. All right, who's next? Hinata. I mean, Hinata being what do you call this? Another unknown angel. We'll leave that up in the air. But so we'll just judge her on her own terms. Misaki used to used it to shoot Saori out of anger. You remember Misaki. I remember Misaki when she uses the swimsuit and her the swimsuit and shirt combo. I remember Misaki that way. Hinata is is a good girl as Mari. Yeah. Okay. But we're not gonna put her on Mari tier because Mari tier is for her specifically. We'll put her here with Hifumi and the rest of them up here. Now you're making me want to. Well, I guess we're gonna get Misaki swimsuit in the rerun, maybe. Oh my gosh, how long do we have to wait for that? Gonna have to wait for a bit. Okay, here we go. We are in Arius now. Let's just say all of Arius probably has a chance of being Terror. Pretty high chance. Now they haven't gone Terror just because they're so, what do you call this? Radicalized. Pretty tough except for Hiyori. Who goes in the I'd win? Yeah, probably Hiyori would be the only one who would be easy to what do you call this, to deal with. How actually we'll go through them one by one. Let me find them first. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Here's Saori. Saori, pretty tough. You put Saori in final boss level? I can see that. I can definitely see that just because how she is normally. And she was a pretty tough final boss to begin with. Just between her and I guess Asuza and the power of friendship and all of that stuff. It's kind of funny. I'm looking here, she's final boss level, but Asuza's down here pretty tough. Yeah, the only reason why Asuza won is because of the power of friendship. Really, that's the only reason. Let me see. There's many theories about Saori. One is that she has the mystic of Lucifer. I mean, I can see that, but it's not like she led the rebellion or anything like that. Another theory is Longinus. Okay, I feel like that doesn't really fit, but we'll go off. We'll write that off. Another theory is that she's based off Cain. If she's Cain, who will be the Abel? That would have to. That would need a little bit of explanation, but I can see that being supported with enough evidence. Similar to Shiroko, maybe stronger. Also survive Mika while being in fever? Wait. Does this game separate Satan and Lucifer Atlas style? I don't know if it does. I don't know if we have a Satan XP yet. Now, Asuza is supposedly... Who was Asuza supposed to be? Asuza is... Oh, you mean the Cain and Abel thing? We might be a little bit behind each other. Asuza is supposedly Azazel? Technically another fallen angel? So if we're going with the fallen angel route with Arius, then it makes more sense that Saori would be Lucifer, but I say that it's a stretch because she's not exactly the one that called for the rebellion. But she could be a stand-in for that just because she's the leader of Arya's squad. Abel to Saori's Cain. Yeah, the only thing that makes that fall apart is that Asuza is explicitly not Abel. So Azazel, angel associated with death? I don't know specifically. I'm just aware that Azazel is supposed to be another fallen angel, supposedly second in command to Lucifer. Could be wrong, but that was my impression. Okay, we'll put Saori where she is right now. I don't know if she'd be above or below Shiroko, but let's just put her here at final boss tier. All right. Let's see, where is the rest of Arya's squad? I should just move the rest of Arya's squad up. Ah, okay, they're right down here. Let's do, who's up next on the list? Misaki! Supposedly Misaki is either Samael, it's probably Samael, another high-ranking fallen angel. I think all the fallen angels are pretty bad news to begin with. So, where would we put Misaki though? Misaki's probably on the pretty tough side. Atsuko would be probably pretty high. I don't know where she would be though. I'm gonna have to look at her notes first. But Misaki, definitely a pretty tough. Can't see her as being final boss level. I can't see her being pretty bad. But would she be tougher than these other two? Probably not as tough as Ayane, I feel like. I feel like she would at least be tougher than Sakurako. I don't know if she would be tougher than Suzumi. That's a little bit of an unknown as far as that is concerned. Let's just keep her there unless we have an argument otherwise. Alright. Hiyori. Theorized to be Mammon. And we can kind of see it. She is a bit gluttonous. However, Hiyori being Hiyori, she's probably down here in Nah, I'd Win, but she's probably gonna be on the upper end of Nah, I'd Win. Unless somehow Nonomi and Serika can beat her. Yeah, definitely high Nah, I'd Win. Just because of her training, but still pretty low tier as far as Arya's squad is concerned. The only thing she's got going for her are squishable cheeks and squishable everything else. Yeah. Just give her some nice food. True. Okay, we are at Atsuko now. Atsuko is Ramiel, supposedly considered a fallen angel in Paradise Lost. Associated with Hope? Okay, let me see. Let's bring up Ramiel here on the wiki. Watcher, Fallen Angel, Book of Enoch. We don't even have a picture. We don't have a picture. Okay. As far as the notes say, possibly another fallen angel, but a fallen angel associated with Hope, which you can see with Atsuko quite a bit. Big Roan Devil Survivor. I remember playing Devil Survivor, but I don't remember that particular character. So, what was the relation? What was the relation that Atsuko's bloodline had to do with Chroma? I think. What was it? I think. I don't remember actually. I want to say that she was a catalyst to call the Chroma. But that's about it. I would put her probably in pretty bad but unsure. But not because of anything she can do on her own. It's probably because of her background more than anything else. Yeah, she is technically royalty. She has had the same training as everyone else. I think that makes her high up in the tier. But overall, she's so defensive in nature. Like, her skills are pretty defensive in nature, right? Especially her EX skill. That I can't see her as being bad on her own, but if you pair her up with someone else like Saori, she can be a menace, but unsure how bad of a menace she would actually be. She had a lot of mystic, not a strong mystic, just a lot. Yeah, that definitely if paired up with someone else. And also because she was used as chroma bait, basically. And the chroma bait technically worked, right? The chroma bait technically worked. Because it called the volume F stuff. So, okay, I don't think we're halfway through this doc, but we're gonna just go through Gehenna, check our time, and if we have some more time, then we'll try to go a little bit further. But we'll only do as far as we can, according to the doc. So, Gehenna should be interesting. Gehenna should be interesting. Alright, for Gehenna, we're starting off with Hina. Where is Hina? I think Hina will be pretty bad. She will be at least final boss tier, but is it enough to push her to walking disaster? Now, the one thing about Hina is that I think they said, the doc says, basically confirmed to be Baal, King of Hell, first demon of the Ars Gotia, which I hear is a pretty big deal. She is a pretty big deal. Let's see, where else is there? Semitic religion. There's also this. Baal is pretty high tier. Yeah, on her own though. On her own, I feel like Hina paired up with that would be pretty bad. She did beat Hoshino. I don't know if that means anything, but she did beat Hoshino. High final boss, but not quite a walking disaster. Walking disaster since she would make hell on earth, literally. Is there what is that? L? What's an L? What's this? She's got to be up there with Tsurugi and Mika. I feel like she would be. She might not be up to Mika's level, but she might be at least over here, right below Tsurugi. I don't know how far below Tsurugi, but at least there. She did beat Hoshino, so I don't know if that counts for anything. But Hina, definitely high potential for turning terror, though she keeps herself in check pretty well for the most part. So, at least there. All speculation, yeah, of course, all speculation. Just can't see her losing it like Mika did. No, I feel like Mika's the one who will lose her head the easiest out of all the walking disasters up here. And the only reason why Tsurugi is up here is for pure damage. You know, she's here for pure damage. Whether or not she actually turns terror, or whether or not she actually has the potential to turn terror, she's there for pure damage. Would easily lose it if Sensei dies. I can definitely see that happening. Though Sensei did eat a bullet in Eden Treaty. And I think the worst that happened there is that she just wanted to quit, right? For all intents and purposes, it could have been much worse. But if it was worse than that, Yeah, she could be up here pretty easily. I'm gonna leave her up there for now then. Let's see. Akko. Associated with Lemegeton. Lemegton. Which is... What is what? Which one's Lemegton? I feel like Lemegton's one of the more famous ones too. Nah, I'd win. Just put a... Just put a collar on her. I don't think there's any of these. Lemegeton. There we go. I had a feeling that was it. We don't have a picture of the darn thing, but it is here somewhere. It is here some... King Bell. Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Demon number 29. I see Astaroth as 29. What the heck are you talking about, Doc? Astaroth comes from the goddess Astarte, Istar, Inanna, wife of Baal? What? Oh, 29th demon of, oh no, she's Astaroth. Never mind, she is Astaroth. Never mind, okay, it would be this one. It would actually be this one. This thing. Yeah, by herself, I don't see Akko being that much trouble. Potential to become terror, I think, is there. Where is she? She was here somewhere. Where I keep on losing people. Where are you? Where is she? I can't find Akko. There it's Akko. Nah, I'd win or throw Hina at her. Yeah, by herself, she really can't do much. I don't know if she's... Let's put her maybe above Yoshi. No, above Yoshimi? I don't think it matters, but let's put her above Yoshimi. I mean, as far as demons go, pretty big deal. But as far as what she can do, even with that in tow, can't. Not. No. Yeah, we're not even halfway through according to this doc. Iori is pretty bad. Iori is pretty bad. Demon number 13 of this thing. Who are you? Beleth? That's a cat. That is a cat. I don't know about that. But, let me see. Where is Iori? Iori... It just makes you realize how many students there are. But there's also a lot of students to begin with, so... Pretty tough, but she's kind of a jobber. I think that's for story's sake, to be honest. Pretty tough. I'll put her underneath Misaki unless people think she's a little bit tougher than Misaki. Especially if you count NPCs also. Yeah. I'm gonna put her below Sakurako. Which is kind of... maybe a little bit insulting towards Iori, but story-wise, that's kind of where she falls, to be honest. That's kind of where she falls. Mystics aside. Chinatsu. Chinatsu? Supposedly related to Foras, number 31, but if you've seen SMT or Persona, Foras is pretty low. Foras is pretty low on the tier list of demons. Not this one. I'll use this one because I can't find the other Chinatsu. So we'll probably put her in I'd win. Probably a little bit better than Ui at least. I feel like she has at least a little bit better than stamina than Ui. Right there. I'm not surprised that Gehenna is mostly up here. And that so far unlikely to turn terror is mostly Trinity students. Or all Trinity students at the moment. Okay, let's see who's next. Senna. Okay, her mystic is kind of up in the air as far as theories go. But so we'll just put Senna as herself. Where is she? I can't even find her. There she is. Senna, I would like to put her in not enough information, but I don't also think she can turn terror very easily. I mean, she's looking for way too many dead bodies, but if she were to turn terror, she would probably try to experiment on said dead bodies a lot more. I'm just saying. Trinity takes care of their social standing after all. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. At least not with the people we have down here in Unlikely. She'd be killing and reviving people. She would be a menace, is what you're saying. I just don't see her turning terror. At least I don't know too much about her. So we'll probably keep her here for now, or maybe let's do not enough. No, we'll put her here for now. All right, Henry. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, we can go forever on this list, but we might have to stop it at Gehenna. Millennium is, oh, she rarely appears in any events. Okay, we'll put her in not enough information then. Just because we don't really have that much info on her. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Aru apparently is Belial. Really? Aru? Belial is pretty far down the list. Number 68 down here. But I feel like he's a pretty famous demon at the very least. Belial is known to grant servants to those who make the demand, which is what Problem Solver does. But Aru herself, if she would turn terror, potential? I don't know. She seems too dumb for that. I'm sorry. She seems too dumb for that. But if anything, well, you could manipulate her into turning terror. I kind of want to put her up here, since she's not bad on her own. Would be pretty ironic if she becomes one of the strongest. I think she has a potential. It's just, I can't see it. I can't see her rising above this. Because her regular personality just doesn't allow it. But, you know, if there's a switch there when she turns terror to where she becomes super serious. I think there was a fan art of Aru Terror. Let me double check. I think someone told me about that one. Let me find it if I can. What if her team got destroyed? I think that was literally one of the fan art implication stuff. Actually, I think there was a fan comic that explored that a little bit. So it's possible. Ah, here's the one I was thinking of. Here's the one I was thinking of. Let me get the post here. Now, this isn't the picture I wanted to show. But it kind of mirrors what happens in volume F with Shiroko. So it's all in Japanese. We don't need to read this, but you can kind of see some similarities here with what happens with Shiroko in her timeline. But what if it was Aru instead of Shiroko? Well, this is probably what would happen. Right? This is probably what would happen. Whether or not this is actually... Well, if her team did get wiped out, which is the implication over here with the flashbacks, then she would turn terror. I think that's a possibility. Is every student just one bad day away from turning into abomination? It honestly depends. If you're Hoshino, the bad day has already passed and you're just trying to keep yourself together every single day. If you're anyone else, possibly. For someone like Shiroko, okay, for someone like Shiroko, everyone else in her little family unit, meaning Nonomi, Hoshino, Ayane, all of her friends, basically died right before she turned into a terror. I don't remember if Chroma was a part of that. It might have been also a part of it, but that certainly didn't help things. For Aru, it could also be the same situation. So as long as they have that strong friendship with each other, and if they lose those friends, it could happen, depending on who it is. It has to be a really bad day, to be fair. True. Curiosity plus wanting to see the other side of their characters. True. Yeah. What was the other thing I wanted to show as far as fan art goes on this one? Let's see. Let me bring this back out because I feel like that could be in a bad spot. Oh, let's hide Mari there for a second. I don't know. I feel like Aru could be pretty bad, but I'm not sure how bad Aru could actually be. This one's a pretty cool take on unable to view because owner limits the account to can see their views. Okay, fine. Cannot get the source here, so I'm gonna have to do the Danburu link instead. This one's pretty cool though. This version of Aru is pretty cool. The other one was a little bit more grimdark. This just looks cool, even though she does have the broken halo and stuff like that. I don't know. I would probably put her up there. This would definitely, like, losing her teammates would definitely make her a lot more serious than what she is right now. For sure. So just based on that alone, where is Aru? Where'd Aru go? I would say bad, but unsure. Yeah, she could be pretty bad if she's pushed far enough, but unsure, just based on those. Kayoko. Okay, her connections are a little bit weird. She's either number 13 on the list of demons, which is the same one as what Aru was supposed to be. No, not Aru. Who was 13? Iori supposed to be. I guess it kind of makes much more sense with Kayoko, but not with Iori. Either way, she's either 13 or number 53 on that demon list. Either way, though. Kayoko turning terror? I find it hard to believe that she could. But she still has a potential. I think she might be pretty tough. to deal with. Definitely a huge fear passive. She's like Akko but stronger. Could be bad but unsure. You think she would actually be, it would probably be like this? I mean, if you think about her normal skill, her normal EX skill, she has a lot of fear, she has a lot of fear debuffs that she throws out. So that would make her pretty hard to approach, I feel like. Maybe. Just going based on that. But I don't know how she would. I guess she would still be pretty cracked regardless. She could also gain an army of cats at the same time. I don't know. Maybe the cats will actually finally start running away from her if she turns terror. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, let's probably put her there for now then. Let's probably put her there for now. Unless we have something else to go on. Mutsuki! Cats are actually her weakness. This is true. Mutsuki! Theorized to be Asmodeus. Oh, Asmodeus. That's where I keep on getting mixed up with Asmodeus. Because I'm thinking Mozart for some reason. Asmodeus, number 32. Which is down here. Oh, that looks pretty serious, actually. If you've ever read Dante's Inferno, this is kind of what it looks like for Satan, but this is also depiction for something else. It's pretty interesting. She canceled someone on Twitter. Oh no. Let's see. Could also be argued that she's an imp. She's basically an imp anyway. I don't know. The mystic portion is a little bit out there, as far as it's up for debate. So I guess we can only really judge her by herself. I would say she's pretty tough. I don't think she'd be as bad as Aru or Kayoko though. Maybe at least above Iori. She would definitely set up some traps. And be a trap-based terror. I don't know if that's even a thing. Cancel them in Twitter and cancel them in real life. The true terror. I'll put her up here. Right above Iori. A little bit dodgy as far as what she can actually do. But she's not to be messed with, that's for sure. Haruka! Oh no. Oh no, where do we put Haruka? Haruka is definitely one bad day away from being an unstoppable force. Let me put her here for now. Let me read the notes. Probably Barbados, Duke of Hell. Number 8 on the list of demons. Pretty high up. All things considered, the only thing that's holding her back currently is her self-esteem. But she is a menace. She is actually a menace. I'm almost tempted to put her up here in final boss level. Maybe not as bad as the other one. Maybe not as bad as the others. But I'm tempted to put her at least on the lower end of final boss level. Very tanky, very persistent. Yeah. So we'll leave her there for now. She could be really bad. And she is bad if you leave her unchecked. So there's that. Fuka! I don't think she can turn into a terror anytime soon. She hasn't gotten to the point where she could. But I wouldn't blame her if she did. I would not blame her if she did, though. Let's just put her here. I would not blame Fuka if she turned terror for all the crap that she goes through. Had to blow my nose. Gourmet Research Society would kidnap her before that happens and do what with her? What would they do with a soon-to-be terror Fuka? I mean, it's not like they can do... I guess they could... Would that make it worse, or would that just make it... I don't know. Would that just make it worse, though? Yeah, I feel like it's unlikely. But... a bit of both. It would help, and it probably would also be bad. Yeah, let's just put her there for now then, because I'm unsure which way she would go. Her daily life is already pretty bad, but it's not like living hell or anything like that, right? Haruna may be a terrorist, but she's not heartless. I mean, you got a point. You got a point, but if your idea... Okay. She's not heartless, but if your idea of giving a review is literally doing a review bomb on the restaurant, is that actually not heart? Would you still call that not being heartless? You're literally putting them out of business, and that's like their only livelihood. I don't know. I get it. She doesn't want them to. She doesn't want other people to like eat bad food, but still. I don't know. Can't be stronger than the prefect team or JTF if their main strategy is running away. This also true. Is a thought that counts. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Okay, Juri. I don't care what her mystic is. Apparently her mystic is like Zaga, number 61, another low tier summon in SMT and Persona. However, we know what Juri can do. Mystic or not. Terror or not. I wouldn't put her at walking disaster. I would put her at pretty bad. I would put her pretty bad. And this is without her being a terror, okay? It's already pretty bad. Now, if she were to do that on purpose as a terror, walking disaster is a possibility. But it's not... I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be her. It has to be what she can do. It has to be what she can do, and it's like making things that are not supposed to be harmful into actual harmful things. Juri Terror actually makes edible food. If only. Then making her into a terror would actually be a good thing. It would actually be a good thing, but I don't think you'd want to test that theory out, because it could turn for the worse. It's a possibility. I'm gonna put her down here. Probably bad, but unsure. Just because of Pan. The twist is that the food is so good that you are not satisfied with anything else. Ooh, I like that twist. That still ranks in on the pretty bad scale, but it's a good on the pretty bad scale. Okay, we're the Gourmet Research Club right now. Let's start with Haruna, which the doc is saying that she's basically Beelzebub, ruling all over the sins of gluttony and the Lord of the Flies. Gluttony, I see. I mean, she is basically the president of the Gourmet Research Club. Don't know about everything else though. I would probably say probably bad, but I'm not sure where she would be here. Probably pretty tough. Okay, yeah, I don't see her being that bad of a threat. But if... Let's see. I mean, explosions everywhere, that isn't really anything to go on. There's a lot of other students that do explosions on the regular also. She's not really gluttonous, per se. Even though food is her main thing, that goes to someone else, to be honest. That goes to Izumi. This is a tough call. Not gonna lie, this is a tough call. I would probably put her maybe above Sakurako. I don't know why. I have a feeling she'll be at least a little bit harder to deal with than Sakurako. But Sakurako could just as easily put her down if need be. I just don't know what her shtick would be as a terror, but I feel like it'd be pretty bad up here. Now the rest of the Gourmet Research Club. Apparently all the mystic stuff is a bit jumbled up, so we're just gonna go off with what they can do. Yeah, Junko, I don't know, Junko. She gets into too many bad days, but she would definitely be up here in the Nah-I'd Win section. Probably right about around Serika level of Nah-I'd Win. Akari just becomes a literal black hole. Honestly, she would actually be a walking disaster just because of that. I don't know if she'd even be a final boss. How do you fight a literal black hole? She would still probably be an easy to deal with black hole. Up here? No, Akari, not Izumi. Izumi would be... Let's put her here for now. Let's grab Akari. Akari would be a walking disaster, but not for the reasons you would think. I mean, she's a black hole already. She's literally a black hole already. So how much worse could it get? Other than being a literal black hole. I don't think she's as bad as the other three in the walking disaster list, but... Insatiable? Maybe? She becomes Kirby and starts eating literal cars or walls. Okay. Maybe not actually a walking disaster, but let's say pretty bad but unsure. Because, you know, she's basically a bottomless pit, and so is Kirby. But maybe she's still a little bit... Maybe there's still a way to deal with her, just not walking disaster level. Izumi... What do we do with Izumi? Oh crap, not that one. What do we do with Izumi? Kirby always ends up defeating god tier entities. I mean, you're not wrong. That's why she's over here. What do we do with Izumi though? I feel like the world's menus are gonna be so screwed up if she ever becomes a terror. I mean, she's basically almost like Akari, right? She'll eat anything and everything. She already does that already. But with the added effect of toxicity everywhere. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking a guess right there. But yeah, I'm just gonna put her here for now. Probably pretty bad, just because of what she does normally. Okay, we're at Pandemonium, and this is gonna be the last group that we're gonna do, because we can go even longer into Millennium and SRT and all that stuff. But I don't think we have time for that, so we'll leave the rest as a question mark. I'm gonna get rid of this tier also. Alright. Akari causes a famine by eating all the food. I can definitely see that. She would not be the only one. No, she would not be the only one. Okay, Megu. I feel like Pandemonium Society has a weird list of mystics associated with them. Maybe it doesn't even matter. Oh wait, not this. This isn't Pandemonium Society. This is the Hot Springs Club. Where's Megu? Here's Megu. Hot Springs Club. Fire everywhere, construction everywhere. I feel like her and Kasumi are kind of in the same boat. Where are you, Kasumi? Where actually are you? Where is Kasumi? I do not see her. Where did she go? I just need to sort Kasumi out for later, but I cannot find her. Is she further down here? Here's Yukari. Here's Shuro. Here's Wild Hunt student that we haven't seen. Or at least I don't remember seeing. Kasumi, where the heck are you? I cannot find you. I wish there was a way to sort this. Hey, random student that we just met in the Veritas New Year's event. Kasumi, 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 where the heck are you? I cannot there you are. Probably pretty tough. Okay. Megu. Okay, let's take a stock on what Megu does. Construction, development, fire everywhere. Pretty much. Yeah, it sounds pretty tough. Would she turn terror? Maybe by not the usual means, but probably because she's gone crazy. Not that she's not crazy already. She's also pretty dumb. I kind of want to put her unlikely to turn terror, just because of how she usually is. So that's probably where I'll put her. Kasumi, on the other hand, I don't know much about her. I know her reputation, but I don't know if she's on the same boat as Megu. That they're both kind of dumb to begin with. Maybe I'll find out in the Trip Trap event. But would it be fair to put Kasumi over here at unlikely to turn terror? Because if anything, she's probably just going to turn the entire world into a hot spring. That would probably be the end of it. Okay. Anyway, for now here, unless we get some other theories out for that. Okay, now we're actually in Pandemonium Society. Makoto! Supposedly Satan. But no one actually knows, so who knows? Kasumi would turn the entire world into actual hell. Probably. Okay. I don't know. I feel like Makoto is dumb, but if something ever happens to Ibuki, she could act. I don't know. I don't think she would be able to do anything on her own. That's the thing with Makoto. She needs a lot of help. She needs a lot of help. So where will we put Makoto at? There should be a tier below Nah, I'd win for Makoto. Nah, I'd win. Hey, yeah, welcome. We're trying to figure out this tier list for terrors right now, and it's kind of devolved into a little bit of a power level thing, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm not sure if she'd be better than Ui, to be honest. Well, Ui has no stamina, so Ui's still at the bottom. But what can Makoto actually do? All the times I've seen her is she's either talking about crazy stuff, getting blown up and getting an afro, or yeah, that's about it. I mean, I guess if I see her as a striker student, or if we see her in the story in a significant way where she's not actually crazy, then I might have something to go with. But if anyone has her with Momo talks, maybe you can shed some light there, because I don't know anything about that. She makes Megu look like a genius. That's a low bar. That's literally a low bar. Okay. Iroha should be a decently interesting one. Real Pandemonium leader is Makoto. Commanding type for a terror? True. I mean, even if she is a commanding type for a terror, as long as I mean, I guess I don't know how bad that she would still be though. She probably still wouldn't be that bad even if she could do that. She would just be really insane and really can't do a whole lot despite that. I have yet to find a scenario where Makoto would be an effective leader without, like, just on her own. Because most of the time people are just kind of following her just because she is the leader, but not because, you know, they trust her with the actual leading. Iroha would be too lazy to be a terror. If she become one, she'd have underlings, preferably a tank brigade. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that. She would, I mean, she doesn't do anything on her own either. Iroha. She would definitely still have a tank brigade, regardless. I mean, she gets pissed off if anything happens to Ibuki, so that's fair. Speaking of Ibuki, we're gonna put Ibuki over here. Where is Ibuki? We're gonna put Ibuki over here also. Unlikely to turn terror. Though if she doesn't get into art school, I'm just saying, if she doesn't get into art school, the potential becomes higher. At the moment though, she is down here. She does cry pretty easily, but that's just because she's a kid. Let's just hope she gets into the art school in the future. Yeah. Let's see. Was Ibuki actually trying to get into Wild Hunt? Or I feel, or what? Wait, did we do the Ibuki? We did the Ibuki Momo talk. I don't think it was mentioned. Okay. I thought I missed a detail somewhere. Satsuki and Erika, Chiaki and Kirara. We're gonna have to put all of them in not enough information because we literally have not enough information. Where are they? Where actually are they? Kirara! She's too happy for this. Unlikely. Erika, also too happy for this. Unlikely. Also not enough information. Well, let's just put them in a not enough information period. And where is Satsuki? Satsuki's over here. Not Satsuki. Where's your friend? Where's the one with the camera? We do we have her picture? Well, we have Nia here, so we should have the other girl, right? Where's Chiaki? I do not see her. Unless I'm blind. Wouldn't be the first time. Nope. Oh, there she is. She was in a weird spot, to be fair. Okay. I think that basically covers all of Trinity and Gehenna and Abydos. We'll end it here, but I do want to make one special mention because I feel it's pretty important. Where is she? Where is... We have Aris. Now, supposedly, okay. Supposedly, she's at least final boss tier according to the flashbacks and stuff. But she's not technically a terror at that point, right? That's basically her actual programming. Her original programming of being the final boss. But the question here would be, is she bad enough to be actually a walking disaster? I guess she would be, considering what she's supposed to do, right? She'd probably actually be up here. With all the robots and drones that she's supposed to have command of. The question is, where in this list would she be with the top 4 here? Her being able to summon the castle with an untouchable barrier? She was made to destroy the world, probably. Pretty dangerous. Okay, let's put her... It's either between Mika and Aris. I feel like... Hold up. I think we need one more row. We need one more row. True final boss. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it did push Rio to do all of that. So as far as what we can get done today, I don't think we're gonna revisit this list anytime soon. But here it is, guys. Here is our tier list for this stream, all the way from Abydos to Gehenna, plus special mention to Aris because she's got to be here. Yeah, I don't know. I just had an idea and I kind of rolled with it. What do you guys think of this? I feel like we went from like mythical power levels into, okay, what will they actually do? How bad it would actually be? I'm fine either way. It's just kind of funny how this morphed and what we got out of it. I do want to try a different tier list next time. Maybe the other idea I had at the beginning of the stream. But not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. We have a couple of things we need to do next week. We have to go through the Trip Trap event, and then we're also going to be doing we're gonna start Abydos Chapter 3 next weekend. So that is actually coming up. I will make a PNG of this tier list and post it in the community tabs for you guys to take a look at. Debate it, whatever. It's just kind of funny how we got here. But I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. So, yeah. Anyway, what else do we need to take care of? How do I make a share on Twitter? There's probably a make a image. Save or download? Ah, I see. Download image. Image downloaded onto the desktop. Right there. Honestly, if we were even to go further down and maybe go to Plana and Arona, I don't know if that would... I don't know if we could get anything out of that. I don't know if we could fit them in here. I feel like Shuro would be pretty bad though. Shuro already did a lot of damage, but we'll save that for another time. But this is our final tier list. Where is it? Here we go. The actual final tier list. Sure will be Cataclysm. We managed to stop her, but only because she was feeding on everyone's negativity, right? So, if you can get over the negativity, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But you gotta get over that first. Alright, you'll probably be seeing this in Reddit later. If you visit Reddit, you'll probably see this in Reddit. You'll probably get made fun of, but I'm okay with that. This was just a silly idea for a silly stream. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys again next week for more Blue Archive stuff. I should have the waiting rooms for that up hopefully by tomorrow. And I will be streaming again tomorrow morning for some Japanese lessons. I need a refresher on my Japanese stuff, I've realized. So, just want to hang out for reviews and stuff, I'll be there tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you next time in the next Blue Archive stream, or wherever or whenever you might want to drop by. But thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you later. Let me go and bring up the outro for today. I'm having a hard time finding BGMs these days, but we'll go with this. Alright guys, see you later. Bye bye.